Hi everyone, Lamisha here from LamishaSerf-Walls.com, and today I'm bringing you another Mindset Monday tip of the day. And today I want to talk to you about transforming your life from the inside out. So I have been talking about mindset for the better part of probably the last 2 to 3 years. And even though I talk about it all the time and I talk about the importance of doing your mindset work and really being aware of what you're thinking, how you're feeling, and the things that you believe to be true, there are still tons of people out there in my tribe, probably here on my Facebook page, who don't actively do mindset work and then still wonder why their lives aren't changing. Now, I get it. I know that there is a lot of information out there that says, if you want to change something, you have to go out there and make those changes. You have to work out, you have to do all of these things. And that is certainly part of the plan. But what I find 9 times out of 10 is that there's something else going on internally that most people aren't aware of. They're not even sure how to change those thoughts and beliefs, which is why I talk so much about mindset. It's why I do these mindset videos. It's why I work with my clients individually to help them really get to the core of what they think and feel in these certain areas of their lives that they're struggling in. So I thought I'd take a quick minute to talk a little bit about how we transform our lives from the inside out. So for those of you who may or may not know, when we're talking about mindset, we're really talking about what you think, what you feel, and what you believe. So what we think, those thoughts that are roaming through our head when we think about money or love or working out or jobs, right? Those thoughts play over and over and over again as we kind of go through our daily lives. And the more we think them, the more we program them into our lives, then it becomes a belief. We start to believe that money is hard to make or that rich people are jerks. And then we start seeing the evidence for those beliefs around us. I mean, I don't think we have to look very far to see that there are rich people who are jerks, but that is not the truth about all rich people. Those, are the beliefs that we are having that are becoming validated within our reality. So when we start working on, changing or wanting to start changing our lives, we really have to start looking at, what do I believe to be true about work, right? I work with a lot of people who come to me and say, you know what, I feel like I'm lost. I don't have, purpose in my life. I'm doing a job to make money at a place that I don't like. Life is passing me by and I feel like there's more out there for me. So we start talking about, well, what are the things that you've tried? And they say, well, I've tried getting other jobs. I've tried, looking for other things, but nothing really sticks. And so when I hear that with any area, when I hear that you're making these external changes, you're working out and you're not losing weight. You're eating the right foods, but you're not losing weight. You are out in the dating game, but you're not finding the person you're meant to be with. You are, working on saving money, but your financial situation doesn't really change, then I know that we need to take a step back and go on the inside. So this whole concept about shifting your mindset is really because every belief that we have becomes validated in our reality. Everything you think and believe becomes true for you. Your truth, in terms of what you believe to be true about the world, about your life, about who you are, is always going to be validated around you. I was reading the book Conversations with God. I think it was the 3rd book in that trilogy. And I came across this statement that was really, really profound. And I guess I didn't really pay much attention to it the first time around. And the statement was, God only says yes. Now, when I was reading that, I had to take a moment and I thought, is that true? Do I believe that God or the universe only says yes? And I quickly thought, no, I don't think that's true, because I've asked for a lot of things and I have not received yes. But the more I thought about it, and I actually watched a video about this, the more I realized that it wasn't about saying yes to what I thought I was asking for, but it was simply saying yes to the belief that I was putting out. So in the same sense that the universe acts as a mirror, whatever we put out to it, whatever thoughts we have, whatever energy we have, it immediately gets reflected back to us. So when we believe money is hard to make, we get, yes, it is. And here's a situation that's going to prove to you that it is. When we believe that we have to work really hard to get anywhere, then we get that sort of idea, that example in our lives that says, yes, you're right. And here's a reason why. Here's an opportunity for you to reinforce that belief. The same thing is true when you start shifting those beliefs and you say, money is easy to make. The universe says, yes, it is easy to make, and here's one way that it's easy. Here's another example of how it's easy. It's easy for me to lose weight. It's easy for me to feel good. It's easy for me to believe in myself. Yes, yes, yes. And you start getting those examples. But for most people, they don't know how to change that internal dialogue, right? So what I found to be is the easiest, the most beneficial, the easiest way for me to start shifting those beliefs is really to start reprogramming them and becoming very aware of what I was already thinking. So I start taking notice of, what do I believe to be true about money? What do I believe to be true about my relationships? What do I believe to be true about myself? And then I start shifting those beliefs and I say, okay, well, what do I want to believe? And I start thinking and programming those thoughts into my mind through a daily practice. Now, I have worked with hundreds of clients on their mindset. We have done, mindset makeovers. I've done group mindset programs, and every single time we get to the same question. How do I do this? How do I make this something that happens consistently? And my answer is always the same. You become consistent with your practice. So today's mindset tip is to remind you that whatever you are living, right? When you want to transform the outer world, you have to start with your inner being. You have to start with that inner world. And if you have not done that, if you are always focused on the doing aspect and you're out there taking steps, and you're not quite where you want to be, then you're missing half of the equation, and we really have to get that back on track. Now, there's a lot of people that don't know what they are thinking and feeling. They don't know how to do this mindset work. And I decided that for the next week or so, I am actually offering something incredible. I'm going to offer you not only a sort of step-by-step plan for how to implement your mindset practice through this 21-day journaling prompt, this guidebook that I've created, but I'm also going to give you a single session where we can sit down together, go over the sort of belief inventory that you have, and come up with a plan of action to start transforming those beliefs for you. And the best part about it is that I am doing this for a limited time for $97. So I'm going to put together, I've got this little package deal where you can get a single session to do your belief inventory plus this guidebook. So you'll walk away with a plan of action that you can start implementing right away. I'm really excited about it, and I'll post the information below. So if you're interested in purchasing one of these, again, you get this guidebook plus a single session for a fraction of the cost that it would typically, be to work with me for $97, okay? So if you're interested, post a comment below. But beyond that, here's the thing I want you to walk away with. You have the power to be, have, and do whatever it is that you want in your life. You have this amazing gift to, experience life, to do all the things that you want to do. And there is nothing standing in your way but you. And this is your opportunity to start making those changes. Get out there, really start looking at your beliefs, really start changing that inside story, that inner being, so that you can start seeing the changes that you want to see in your external reality. Okay. And of course, if you need help with that, remember, reach out to me and I would love to send that special link to you. I hope that you guys have enjoyed this. I hope this was helpful for you, and I hope you have a great rest of your day. Talk to you soon.